Ladies, I'm going to share a relationship tip with you about what men want. And I think this is one of the most important things that has transformed my relationships with men. Not only my romantic relationships with men, but the men that I work with and the men in my life. And we are very different. What I have learned is that as women, we want to be loved, cherished, and treasured. But men are very different. They want to be respected, appreciated, and not judged. And if you're like me, I do a better job sometimes figuring out what the men in my life aren't doing right than actually appreciating them for the things that they are doing. And sometimes I say I love you over and over, and what they really want to hear is that I respect them and that I respect their decisions and that I respect their choices. And one of my favorite examples of making your man feel judged is around our birthday. We tend to set men up for failure. At least I do, or at least I did before I knew this. And that is that we know that they're going to forget our birthday, and we set them up to fail. And I read a great story once about this woman who hid all of her birthday cards and didn't put her birthday on the calendar just so she could be upset at her husband when he forgot. And that night they were having dinner, and she said, "Bob, did you have a nice time at lunch today with Jim celebrating my birthday?" And her husband felt terrible, and he felt sad and upset that he forgot her birthday, but he felt worse that she set him up. And so if we want to be loved and cherished and treasured, we have to love men in the way that they want to be cared for, which is to be respected, appreciated, and not judged. So look for areas to be respectful of the men in your life and to tell them, "I respect you," or "I respect you for this decision," or "I respect you because you did this." And say to them, "I appreciate that so much. I really appreciated when you did that for me. I really appreciated when you noticed that." And don't judge them. That's one of the worst things that we can do to hurt the men in our lives and make them shut down and not want to love and cherish us, is to judge them. And I know it may sound crazy, but when I started doing these things in my relationships, I just noticed a tremendous transformation in the men in my life. And whenever I notice my relationships getting a little rocky, it's because I haven't been doing these things. So I've also made a video for men about what women want that shares with them how to love and cherish and treasure us. But I hope this was helpful. And my best advice is tell the men in your life exactly what you want for your birthday, and they will go get it. And they will take you exactly where you tell them that you want to go, and they will do exactly what you want them to do. But you got to appreciate them when they do it and set them up to be successful. Don't set them up to fail. I hope this was helpful. Have a great day.